Yes, you absolutely do need to come with me. Yes, it's going to be awkward and uncomfortable, but it's, if we... if we want to have kids at some point, best we figure out how we can make that happen. Office is pretty quiet. Guess it's late in the day. I think maybe he's being considerate of us? Hey, hold my hand? Thanks, babe. I am nervous, dear. I don't understand how Arachne mate with humans. I thought it would be straightforward. I mean, it's been happening for millennia now. But when I shed, it's not like I wouldn't check my, epigyne out. Make sure there's no abnormalities. Thanks, dear. Look, what I'm trying to say, I checked out my last shed. You were there, we did the DNA scrape and everything. It's super complicated in there. Lots of tubes and twists and turns. I'm familiar with yours too. Very much not for bending. Don't worry about it. There must be some secret physiological component I'm not aware about. Like I said, millennia of weirdos like you have been keeping my species alive. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I have an appointment for 6 p.m. with the Arachne specialist. Thank you. I really wish he had spoken up. Thank you, dear. You always know how to make it better. You know he might want to see what you're working with as well, yes? It could be important. You don't know. They call this kind of thing the lock and key conundrum. You know, only certain keys fit into certain locks. It's a little outdated, I guess. The idea was certain, keys and locks defined a species, but that's not quite true. In fact, spiders can hybridize, provided they can make it past the language barrier. And there isn't a particularly wild size difference, and they haven't got wildly different genetics. Frankly, the one thing that doesn't seem to matter is the shape of the key. Or the lock. Except maybe in this case, well, probably not. I don't know. I just don't know. Logically, your key shouldn't fit my lock, but history makes it apparent that this isn't a known issue. No, I'm not going to stop saying lock and key. That shitty analogy is the only reason I can hold this conversation at all. Oh, that's him, I think. Ready? Stay with me, babe. Don't ever let go, okay? Thanks, dear. Hello, doctor. It's been a year, right? Time for my checkup? Yes, this is my partner. They're going to be with me this time for, you know why. Thanks, Doc. Oh, nothing serious. I did molds. You know? They sent my DNA results to you? I guess that makes sense. I needed to know my finer taxonomic history, of course. I ask them. Gods above, kill me now. Irresponsible? I went through all that to be responsible. I know theridion bites are rare and poorly recorded, but there's never been a recorded case of medical significance attributed to us. I did everything to minimize risk. Tell him, babe. Yeah, I only bit them twice. Irresponsible, my ass. That's it. I molted and had some DNA work done. Do we really have to discuss the venom stuff further? You're obsessing over something trivial and private. Science? You're a pervert, aren't you? You want to listen in on our private moments? Sick in the head, more like. Oh, hush you. You're supposed to be on my side, you exhibitionist. I'm not being confrontational. You smell like a bird. Birds are the primary predators of spiders. Naturally, I'm on edge when you stink like one. Why do you smell so much like a bird? Patient-doctor confidentiality? Guess there's only so many specialists. Can we just get this over with? This is only going to get worse before it gets better. Yes, I want to know how it could possibly fit. I've seen my... You know exactly what I mean, prick. Key and lock. Yes, let's... Hush, it's not my first gynecological exam. I've been on the bar before. Let's just get this over with. I can see dander in your hair. Nothing. Well? Good. There's no abnormalities in the exuvia. Come here. Hold my hand, please. Thanks. Thank goodness. About the other question? That was quick. What's the prognosis? Just tell me, Doc. Can we, procreate? Don't just say, of course. I want to understand how it's possible. Surely they can't just, unlock it. Fuck it, stupid analogy. They can't possibly just stick it in there, right? Oh. Now I feel stupid. No, it totally makes sense now. Recall I said something about stupid, unknown physiological variables? I was worried about, your contribution, making it to the finish line in there, but... could we have some privacy here? Look, when spiders do it, the embolus doesn't necessarily have to reach the main spermatheca chamber. Other components can assist in the transit, and your mammalian morphology affords us a benefit that invertebrates don't have. Dummy. Your body is made of muscles. You can launch your contribution without the need to actually physically reach the spermatheca. It's such a simple solution. It's no wonder there have been so few complications throughout our people's joint history. I was so focused on the spider components at play, I completely forgot about the human component. This means we can have a family. You know, right? Well, we don't have to start right now. At least not in the doc's office, babe. Wait till we get home. I have all the faith this is gonna pass YouTube systems checks because it's about spiders.